Hello, friends. Welcome back to our Trading Psychology series. In today's video, we're diving into an important topic, handling psychological pressure, straight from the book Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard. Trading can be intense, especially when you're dealing with big trades or back-to-back losses. But staying calm under pressure is what separates successful traders from the rest. In this video, we'll break down how to manage stress, control your emotions, and develop the mental toughness needed to thrive in the market. If you're finding value in this series, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that will sharpen your trading mindset. Let's get started. Tom Hougaard in Best Loser Wins makes one thing clear. If you want to survive and succeed in trading, you have to master psychological pressure. It's not the charts, the indicators, or the strategies that break most traders. It's their own minds. And when the stakes are high, whether it's a large trade or a streak of losses, the ability to stay calm is what separates the winners from those who quit. Understanding the source of pressure. Hougaard digs deep into where this pressure actually comes from. It's not the market itself, it's your reaction to it. Think about it. The market moves the same way for everyone, but not everyone handles it the same. The real pressure comes from two things: the fear of losing money and the need to be right. And these feelings intensify when the numbers get bigger or when losses start stacking up. Here's the trap most traders fall into. When you're in a losing position or handling a trade larger than you're comfortable with, your brain shifts focus. Instead of thinking rationally, you start obsessing over not wanting to lose. This emotional reaction clouds your judgment, leading to rushed decisions, panic exits, or even doubling down just to prove yourself right. And that's exactly where things go wrong. Hougaard emphasizes that professional traders don't let their emotions run the show. They know that pressure is a mental creation. It doesn't come from the market itself. The market doesn't care if you win or lose. It simply moves. The stress comes from how much importance you place on the outcome. And the moment you let that pressure take over, you stop following your plan and start making emotional decisions. So, what's the solution? Hougaard's message is simple but powerful. If you want to succeed, you must recognize that pressure is an internal reaction, not an external force. The market isn't against you, but your emotions can be. Mastering those emotions is the first step toward trading with clarity and confidence. Why trying to control outcomes is a trap. Hougaard explains that many traders get caught in a dangerous mindset. They believe that if they work hard enough, analyze deeply enough, or follow the perfect strategy, they can guarantee a positive outcome. But this thinking is a trap. No matter how much preparation you do, the market will always be unpredictable. It doesn't care about your analysis, your hopes, or how much you need to win. When traders become obsessed with controlling outcomes, they tie their emotional state to every single trade. A winning trade boosts their confidence, but a losing one, it crushes their mood. This emotional roller coaster leads to panic decisions, chasing losses, and breaking their own rules. And once you lose control of your emotions, your ability to trade rationally disappears. Shifting focus. Control what you can. Hougaard's solution is to let go of the need to control outcomes and instead focus on controlling your reaction to those outcomes. You can't decide how the market moves, but you can decide how you respond. That shift changes everything. When you stop fighting for certainty and embrace the uncertainty of trading, the pressure lifts. You start to see each trade as just one part of a long journey, not a life or death situation. Whether you win or lose, it no longer defines your success. What matters is how consistently you follow your plan and how well you manage your emotions. Practical steps to manage emotional reactions. Hougaard emphasizes that emotional control is a skill you build over time. Here are a few practical strategies he shares. 1. Detach from the result. View each trade as a small step in a bigger process. Whether it's a win or a loss, don't let it affect your emotional balance. Your job is to stick to your plan, not chase a perfect record. 2. Accept the uncertainty. Instead of fearing unpredictability, embrace it. The market will never be fully under your control, and that's okay. Your edge comes from following your strategy over the long run, not predicting every move. 3. Stay process-focused. Judge yourself by how well you follow your trading plan, not by the immediate results. Consistent execution is what leads to long-term success. 4. Emotional check-ins. After every trade, ask yourself, am I reacting emotionally or am I following my plan? This self-awareness helps you catch impulsive decisions before they snowball into bigger mistakes. The power of emotional mastery. Hougaard makes it clear, when you stop trying to control what you can't, you become unstoppable. Traders who accept uncertainty and focus on managing their reactions are the ones who stay in the game long enough to win big. And in the unpredictable world of trading, emotional control is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. Tom Hougaard highlights a key trait that separates successful traders from those who burn out: mental resilience. Why mental resilience matters in trading. Losses are inevitable. No trader, no matter how skilled, can escape them. But here's the difference. Most traders take losses personally. When a trade goes against them, they don't just lose money, they lose confidence. They start doubting their abilities, questioning their strategy, and, in many cases, become too afraid to pull the trigger on future trades. This emotional spiral is what breaks most traders, not the market itself. Hougaard flips the script. He argues that losses aren't failures, they're part of the process. Resilient traders understand this deeply. They know that even the best setups won't always work. Instead of beating themselves up, they treat every loss as feedback, a lesson to learn from, not a reflection of their worth. The mindset shift from fear to acceptance. One of the biggest points Hougaard makes is that resilient traders don't fear losses, they expect them. This shift in mindset is powerful. When you stop viewing losses as threats, you remove the emotional sting. It's not about avoiding losses altogether. That's impossible. It's about building the mental toughness to stay calm and focused when they happen. When you accept that losing is part of the game, you stop overreacting. A losing streak doesn't shake your confidence. Instead of panicking or chasing revenge trades, you stick to your plan and trust the long-term process. How to build mental resilience. Hougaard doesn't just talk theory. He gives practical steps to toughen your mindset and handle losses without falling apart. 1. Reframe losses as lessons. After every losing trade, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Did I follow my plan? Was it just a statistical loss, or did I make a mistake? By analyzing your losses without judgment, you turn every setback into a learning opportunity. 2. Detach your ego. Many traders tie their self-worth to their trading results. If they win, they feel smart. If they lose, they feel like failures. Hougaard insists, separate your identity from your trades. A losing trade doesn't make you a loser. It's just part of the job. 3. Set realistic expectations. Stop chasing perfection. Even the most successful traders only win a fraction of the time. When you expect losses, they no longer catch you off guard. This realistic mindset makes it easier to stay emotionally balanced. Limit emotional exposure. If losses hit you too hard, it's often because you're risking too much. Hougaard advises keeping your trade size small enough that even a bad streak won't break you emotionally or financially. This way, no single loss carries too much weight. 5. Stay future-focused. Resilient traders don't dwell on past mistakes. They stay focused on the next opportunity. Whether you win or lose, the next trade is always ahead. Keep moving forward. Hougaard's message is clear. The market will test you. You'll face losing streaks, frustrating days, and moments where you want to quit. What determines your success isn't avoiding those hard times. It's how you handle them. Mental resilience is the armor that keeps you in the game while others break down. Trading is an emotional roller coaster, but the traders who thrive are the ones who learn to manage those emotions effectively. Hougaard breaks down 5 actionable strategies to maintain your composure during high-pressure moments. 1. Detach emotionally from trades. One of the most important lessons Hougaard emphasizes is this. Stop treating every trade like it's life or death. Many traders make the mistake of getting too emotionally invested in each trade. When they win, they feel unstoppable. But when they lose, it hits them like a personal failure. This emotional attachment leads to overreactions, panic decisions, and eventually, burnout. Hougaard's advice? See each trade as a small piece of a much larger journey. No single trade defines your success. When you view trading as a long-term process, individual wins or losses lose their emotional sting. It's like zooming out on a chart. The small bumps and dips don't matter as much when you focus on the bigger picture. By adopting this mindset, you free yourself from the emotional highs and lows. You stop chasing quick wins and start focusing on consistency, which is what really drives long-term success. 2. Limit exposure. Here's a simple truth. The bigger the risk, the heavier the emotional burden. When you trade with money you can't afford to lose, the pressure becomes overwhelming. Fear creeps in, and that fear leads to hesitation, self-doubt, and impulsive mistakes. Hougaard's solution is clear. Only risk what you can comfortably lose, both financially and emotionally. When your position size is manageable, you can think clearly and stick to your plan without being consumed by the fear of losing. This approach not only protects your capital, but also protects your mental state. He also points out that when you reduce your exposure, losses feel less personal. You're not risking your lifestyle on a single trade, which means even when things go wrong, you can recover without emotional baggage. 3. Stick to a plan. When emotions are running high, decision-making becomes chaotic. That's why Hougaard stresses the importance of having a clear, well-defined trading plan. Your plan is your anchor. It keeps you grounded when the market gets unpredictable. A solid trading plan outlines everything: entry and exit points, risk management rules, position sizing, when to walk away. When you follow your plan, you're not reacting impulsively. You're executing a system. This reduces the mental strain because you're not making decisions on the fly. You're relying on a strategy that you've already thought through, which makes it easier to stay calm even when the market moves against you. Pause after losses. One of the biggest mistakes traders make under stress is revenge trading, jumping into a new trade to win back what they lost. This knee-jerk reaction is emotional, not rational, and it often leads to even bigger losses. Hougaard's advice is simple but powerful. Pause after a losing streak. Step away from the screen. Take a breath. Give yourself time to reset mentally before you take your next trade. This break helps you clear your mind and avoid the emotional trap of chasing losses. By giving yourself space after a setback, you're more likely to return with a fresh perspective and a disciplined mindset. And that's when you make smarter decisions. 5. Positive self-talk. What you say to yourself during tough moments shapes your mental resilience. If you constantly criticize yourself after a loss, "I'm a failure, I can't do this," you reinforce fear and self-doubt. That mindset makes it even harder to recover. Hougaard encourages traders to use positive self-talk instead. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce patience, discipline, and self-belief. For example, losses are part of the process. I'm here for the long game. I trust my plan, even when it's tough. I can handle setbacks and keep moving forward. This mental shift isn't about blind optimism. It's about training your brain to stay steady when the pressure hits. Positive self-talk helps you bounce back faster and keeps your emotions in check. Why these techniques matter? Hougaard's message is clear. Emotional control is a skill you can build. By using these practical techniques, you put yourself in the best position to stay calm, make rational decisions, and navigate the market's ups and downs without falling apart. And here's the bottom line. You can't control the market, but you can control how you respond to it. That's the difference between traders who burn out and those who win consistently over time. Handling psychological pressure is a game changer in trading. When you stay calm while others panic, you gain a serious edge. By controlling your emotions and building mental resilience, you set yourself up for long-term success, just like Tom Hougaard explains in Best Loser Wins. If you found these insights helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful lessons from our Trading Psychology series. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.